My past is spotless and free of charges. I am no longer a criminal. Who would have thought the rapper recently posted expressing gratitude from the depths of his heart? Yet, despite his claims of reform, Durk's past has returned to haunt him. I want to thank everyone who helped me progress toward my goals, he added. However, the weight of his history looms large as his first arrest in Miami led to a shocking murder conviction tied to a conspiracy charge, a development that stunned the music world. The situation grew graver when authorities apprehended Durk following the arrest of 5 alleged OTF affiliates accused of plotting an attack against fellow rapper Quando Rondo. This attempt tragically claimed the life of Rondo's cousin, Lil Pab. As the details emerged, the seriousness of the charges became undeniable, leaving Durk's fans and peers in disbelief. Now, Durk faces a crossroads with potentially life-altering consequences. The charges he's up against carry the possibility of a life sentence or even the death penalty if convicted. Nevertheless, insiders report that Durk remains resolute, determined to maintain his innocence and fight the allegations. He's standing on business, one source shared, emphasizing the rapper's commitment to clearing his name. Despite the daunting circumstances, Durk is reportedly in excellent spirits. His only notable complaint, the prison meals. Insiders revealed that he has adjusted well to life at FDC Miami, earning praise from both staff and inmates for his charm and agreeable nature. He's super likable, the source noted, adding that his positive demeanor has made him well-liked among his peers behind bars. Support for Durk has extended beyond the prison walls. His 10-year-old son recently took to social media to defend his father, delivering a heartfelt message. "I want to stand up for my dad, Durk Banks. He's always been committed to uplifting others and giving back to our community through his nonprofit, Neighborhood Heroes. Beyond that, he's an incredible father who loves and supports our family unconditionally. While he's facing challenges right now, I want to remind everyone that he has not been convicted and remains innocent until proven otherwise. Please continue to support him and the positive work he's done." The young boy also thanked the mayor, who publicly voiced support for Durk. "Your words were heartfelt and truly reflect the man my dad is," he added, underscoring the community's hope for justice and fairness in the ongoing legal battle. The community's support for anyone trying to have a beneficial influence. "Thank you to everybody," the message said. However, according to supporters on the internet, Durk should accept a plea offer since the information that the government has on him is alarming. Not only was there a rat in his camp, it seems that he might have snitched on himself on multiple occasions in his music and in interviews. One of the interviews that has surfaced of Durk telling on himself was done, but this isn't the only footage that's going viral because Lil Durk actually snitched. In 2023, rapper Lil Durk sat down with DJ Academics for a candid interview that quickly gained attention for its revealing moments. During the conversation, Durk appeared to spill the beans on his actions, indirectly incriminating himself in ways that were subtle yet obvious to anyone paying attention. To fully understand why his comments were so significant, we need to rewind to 2020, a pivotal year marked by the tragic death of his best friend, King Von. King Von was killed in a shooting outside an Atlanta club, a loss that left Durk reeling and the hip-hop community in shock. Following Von's death, internet trolls began targeting Durk, urging him to seek revenge. The phrase "slide for Von" became a popular rallying cry on social media, with fans and critics alike demanding that Durk take action. At the time, Durk pushed back against these provocations, emphasizing the potential consequences of such a move. In his track, Hearing Sirens, Durk addressed the pressure head-on. "My brother shot and killed in violence. I truly think the feds are around us. Why all tell me to slide, then turn around, then have the nerve to clown us. You aren't worried about lawyers, you'd rather talk about Tory and Meg Thee Stallion. Like their blogs, not your dogs, you turn to cowards." Here, Durk openly acknowledged the risks, hinting that the authorities were closely watching his every move. However, the relentless "slide for Von" comments seemed to weigh on him over time. During his interview with DJ Academics, the topic came up again. When asked how he felt about those remarks, Durk responded with a mix of annoyance and reflection. "Hey, you get triggered by the "slide for Von" remarks. I don't even know if people still say it," he admitted, before adding, "They used to say it, but it's like, they are teasing me." What came next was a moment that left viewers stunned. Durk cryptically noted that the comments urging him to slide for Von had seemingly disappeared. "For some reason, I simply don't see those comments any longer. For some weird reason, I don't know. Could it be the music?" The statement, while vague, raised eyebrows. Many interpreted it as Durk subtly suggesting that he had taken some form of action, causing fans to speculate about what he might have meant. During the same interview, Durk also took aim at Timothy Leaks, better known as Lil Tim, the man accused of killing King Von. "That expletive messed everybody up," Durk said, "like when a real gangster gets taken out by a nerd type, you know what I'm saying?" The comment not only disrespected Lil Tim, but also painted Von as a victim of someone who wasn't even a legitimate player in the street game. fans quickly reacted to Durk's remarks, many accusing him of incriminating himself. "Let's be real, he's been telling on himself," one fan commented on social media. Another wrote, "Durk told on himself, he didn't even have to speculate." Critics pointed out that Durk's choice of words, particularly his claim that the slide for Von comments had mysteriously stopped, could be seen as an indirect admission of retaliation. This wasn't the first time Durk's words had landed him in hot water. Throughout his career, his lyrics and interviews have often walked a fine line between storytelling and self-incrimination. While some fans argue that he's merely expressing himself as an artist, others believe he's been too careless with his words, especially in an era where law enforcement closely monitors rappers' public statements and lyrics. Durk's reflections on King Von's death and the aftermath highlight the complex dynamics of grief, loyalty, and street culture. His comments may have been meant as a way to cope or deflect criticism, but they also serve as a reminder of how closely art, life, and legal scrutiny are intertwined in the world of hip-hop. For now, the rapper continues to navigate the fine line between maintaining his authenticity and protecting his freedom, leaving fans and critics to speculate about the true meaning behind his words. He should have simply stated, "I don't see those comments, that's all." What is more odd is that he also snitched on himself in his music in the tune Amazing Wayne and Jackie Kid. Durk W. Watch on the TV and see your son you shouting no, no, and all them hanging with him. If you know, you know. Durk was talking about Quando Rondo, who was captured on tape screaming when his cousin LPB was shot and murdered by Duro's OTF shooters. Applause music no. In another track, rumors, Lil Durk WPS, "I don't want no ___ person you capture. I want the one I paid for." Well, it turns out that Lil Durk really did pay for his LPS to get murder, according to court documents. The feds have obtained information from Durk's iCloud where he warned the shooters not to book anything in his name, but his OTF crew didn't listen because they still went ahead and booked the flights using a credit card linked to Lil Durk and OTF. But Durk can't blame anyone but himself for his snitching spree because, ironically, in the track rumors he brags about paying for. It's on his LPS. Gucci M, who is also on the track, warns him about snitching on himself in his music, saying, "Watch the ___ you say, the feds be listening to the music and they're going to take your lyrics and build a case and try to use it." But Durkio isn't the only one that's been truth-telling, because it turns out one of his closest OTF homeboys has been neck-deep working with the feds. According to word on the street, a dude named OTF Jam played a crucial role in the investigation that brought down Lil Durk. It turns out that this dude had been released from prison in 2022 after serving 12 years for attempted murder. Apparently, he was an informant who had been cooperating with authorities for years. The craziest part about all this is that he wore a wire while around Lil Durk and other OTF gang members, which provided intel to the feds. Jam, a long-standing member of OTF, was regarded as a brother by Lil Durk throughout Jam's 12E sentence for attempted murder. Durk stood by him, giving financial assistance and ensuring that Jam's needs were satisfied. This included paying legal fees. That's sure. I don't know. I'm the real witness. And if you think that Durk would abandon him after he got out, think again, because the Chicago rapper went the extra mile and bought OTF Jam a house and car and gifted him more than $50,000 in cash. Say, gave you 50, no facts, fact. Yeah, but can you tell us how much he gave, or do you not want to? No, we don't have to get that, but bro made sure he made a way for me to be straight. Damn, this level of backstabbing is crazy work and has shaken the industry to its core, so much so that rappers have come out to speak on the situation. Rappers react to snitches in Durk's case. The Lil Durk case has been so wild that rappers and hip-hop commentators have jumped in to give their 2 cents, from 50 Cent to DJ Vlad. First up is 50 Cent, who is no stranger to the dangerous life in the streets, having almost been killed in the early 2000s in a street beef. The rapper recently revealed that he gave Lil Durk some advice on street life, and it seems Durkio didn't listen to Fif and Lil Durk. In 2022, during a pivotal collaboration that brought together 2 of the most influential figures in hip-hop, 50 Cent and Lil Durk teamed up to produce the track Power Powder Respect. Their working relationship was marked by a mutual respect and admiration for one another's artistry, but it also became a platform for more personal moments of mentorship. 50 Cent, a seasoned veteran in the rap game, took on a mentor-like role with Durk, offering advice and warnings that reflected his own experiences navigating the treacherous waters of fame, street life, and trust. In a revealing interview on The Breakfast Club, 50 Cent was asked about his efforts to steer younger artists clear of the dangers associated with street life. The interviewer asked him whether he had ever spoken to the younger generation of rappers about the risks of getting caught up in their past lives, especially when they begin to rise to stardom. 50 Cent was candid about the conversations he's had with artists like Casanova and Troy Ave, and even mentioned Lil Durk by name. The question prompted a reflection on how some of these young rappers idolize their predecessors and look to them for guidance, but then end up making the same mistakes that those mentors try to avoid. You know, when you look at these younger artists and you see how they idolize you and then you see them get caught up, do you have conversations with them, the interviewer asked? 50 Cent replied thoughtfully, revealing that he had indeed spoken to Durk about the dangers of street life and the importance of being cautious with his circle. Even with Durk, I was telling him, I was like, yo, this is them right there, a real expletive. And he was like, yeah. And I said, yo, just watch them. 50 Cent shared, emphasizing the need for vigilance within his crew. It became clear that 50 Cent wasn't just giving generic advice, but was speaking from his own experience, recognizing the familiar patterns that can arise when you rise to fame but remain tied to your past. Watch your crew, 50 Cent warned Durk, underscoring the fact that even the people closest to you can sometimes pose a threat, especially when there's money and power involved. This advice seemed especially pertinent when 50 Cent recounted a chilling moment from Durk's past. The rapper had confided in 50 Cent about a time when someone in his crew had leaked his address, leading to a terrifying home invasion. The interviewer asked Durk's reaction when that was said. 50 Cent recalled that Durk had been visibly shaken, saying, you know what, somebody just came into my house. How did they know exactly what address? I don't even know my address like that. This alarming incident turned out to be a close call for Durk and his family. In 2021, Lil Durk and his girlfriend India Cox were the victims of a home invasion in their Georgia home. The break-in occurred early in the morning on July 11th when several unidentified individuals entered the rapper's home in the Brazelton neighborhood near Atlanta. A shootout ensued, with Durk and India returning fire, but fortunately neither of them was injured in the exchange. The circumstances of the home invasion raised eyebrows, especially after Durk had shared his concerns about someone from his camp potentially betraying him. Was it an unfortunate coincidence, or was there a rat in Durk's inner circle? The timing of the invasion following Durk's conversation with 50 Cent suggested that someone within his camp could have leaked information about his whereabouts. The question lingered, had someone close to Durk betrayed him, or was it simply unfortunate luck? Regardless of the answer, the incident highlighted the dangerous intersection of fame, street ties, and trust. Durk's vulnerability became apparent as he realized that even the people closest to him could potentially turn on him, jeopardizing his and his loved ones' safety. The home invasion and the subsequent revelations served as a wake-up call for Durk, underscoring the importance of not just trusting anyone in his crew but also remaining aware of the risks that come with fame. 50 Cent's words of caution echoed louder in Durk's mind after the incident, reinforcing the lessons that came from his own hard-earned wisdom. As Lil Durk continues to navigate the challenges of his career, the mentorship of 50 Cent seems to have had a lasting impact. The rapper's awareness of the dangers around him is more acute than ever, and his experiences with betrayal have made him more cautious about the people he surrounds himself with. For Durk, the lessons learned from both the streets and the rap game will undoubtedly continue to shape his journey as he strives to keep moving forward while staying true to his roots. Another hip-hop analyst who has made waves for commenting on Durk's case is Vlad, whose words have blown the case wide open after releasing some stunning facts. According to him, OTF Jam isn't the only rat in Durk's case. He came to social media to state that after reading Durk's indictment, his opinion is that there are 3 snitches in the case. I carefully read through Lil Durk's documentation, and there are 3 co-conspirators whose identities are disguised. One of them was one of the 3 shooters, one booked flights for the shooters, and another one told OTF about Key's location in LA. These 3 co-conspirators are probably cooperating with the feds against Durk and the other defendants. What's even crazier is that OTF Jam isn't even mentioned in the indictment. His name coming up has been pure street gossip. In fact, the first time this rumor started was when King Yella, a rapper from Chicago, broke the news on his social media, but I heard somebody named OTF Jam. They said they've been calling him a rat. And basically he said, okay, I'm a rat, watch this yellow rep the GD, meaning he is Durk's op since Durkio is part of the BDS. Maybe he's just trying to stir the pot and cause further division in Durk's camp. However, this isn't the only thing Vlad revealed about Durk amid the case. According to Vlad, Durk had proved him wrong. The hip-hop commentator had once advised rappers to get out of their hoods and live in different cities to escape street violence. According to him, no one would cross state lines to try to. Murdered them in many interviews. I've said that nobody would get on a plane to kill you. I said this because there would be so much evidence that they're guaranteed prison. Well, today I was proven wrong. Lil Durk was actually stupid enough to send 5 guys on a plane to kill Quando Rondo. They ended up killing the wrong person, and now all 6 of them are facing life in prison or even the death penalty. He wrote followers in the comment section jumped at him, stating that Durk didn't book any flights for the hitman. In a tale that blurs the lines between street life and the music industry, the web of deception and betrayal surrounding Lil Durk, Quando Rondo, and those involved in the alleged hit in Los Angeles on August 18, 2022, has all the makings of a dramatic street narrative. According to federal court filings, Vlad TV, known for its detailed coverage of hip-hop culture, had already secured crucial receipts that linked Durk's associates to the Los Angeles incident. The chain of events began when it was reported that Quando Rondo, a rival rapper, was staying at a motel in Los Angeles. Durk's associates, allegedly including DeAndre Wilson, Keith Jones, David Lindsay, and Asa Houston, traveled from Chicago to San Diego and then made their way to Los Angeles to carry out the mission. Notably, it was claimed that Durk himself had funded the operation, a chilling glimpse into the deeper connections that exist behind the scenes. After the hit, the group made their way back to Chicago. Flying from San Diego, their movement traced back to funds allegedly provided by Durk. While the legal case continued to unfold, Bobby Shmurda, the Brooklyn rapper known for his commitment to the street code, shared his own perspective on the evolving game of street life and retaliation. Shmurda, having served time in prison and faced the harsh realities of street loyalty, was candid about the shifting rules in the industry. "The game isn't the game anymore," Shmurda said in a conversation, urging young rappers to think smarter. "They're playing by new rules out here. You got to just back up off of everything. Think smarter, prevention before care." The idea of preventing a situation before it escalates into violence resonated deeply with Shmurda, who had his own experience of the consequences that come with such decisions. His warning to avoid escalating situations and to think ahead was a reflection of the harsh lessons he had learned during his time in prison. He also revealed a startling truth: the toughest-looking guys in a crew, the ones you wouldn't expect to be rats, are often the first to flip. "Snitching is going to be snitching," he said, noting that the crew's hardest core members are most likely to quit. The most infamous example of this is 6ix99, a rapper whose name became synonymous with betrayal and snitching. 6ix99, who had previously clashed with Durk and King Von, was among those who urged Durk to slide for Von after the tragic death of the Chicago rapper. However, 6ix99's own actions would soon come to define him as someone who couldn't abide by the street code he had once embraced. Facing 47 years in prison, 6ix99 decided to cooperate with authorities, a move that forever tarnished his reputation in the rap game. He had initially pleaded not guilty but soon switched his stance, choosing to rat out his associates in exchange for a reduced sentence. During his trial, 6ix99's court testimony was a spectacle that left fans and the hip-hop community in shock. When asked if he was a member of any gang, he openly admitted to being a part of the 9 Trey Bloods. He didn't hesitate to expose the gang's activities, detailing their involvement in violent crimes, narcotics trafficking, and robberies. This confession sent shockwaves through the rap world, as 6ix99's betrayal was seen as the ultimate violation of the street code. The most damning moment came when he was asked to identify members of the 9 Trey Bloods in the courtroom. This moment, captured on audio and video, cemented 6ix99's place in history as the rapper who couldn't keep it real under pressure. His willingness to turn on those who once stood by him revealed a harsh truth: there is no honor among thieves. In the streets, loyalty is everything, but when the weight of a lengthy prison sentence looms large, even the most trusted individuals can flip in the blink of an eye. As Durk continues to navigate the complex world of fame, street ties, and legal battles, the lessons from both Shmurda and 6ix99 offer a powerful reminder of the fragility of loyalty in the rap game. The decision to trust or not trust the people closest to you is a constant challenge, one that can have life-altering consequences. Durk's case, marked by the events of the Los Angeles hit and the potential betrayal from within his own camp, is a sobering reflection of the dangers that come with mixing the street life with the rap game. A member, yep, who do you recognize? And if you can identify that individual, you identify where they are seated in a piece of clothing that person may be wearing. The rapper recognized 2 members of his gang. Ellison has a fantastic suit on, and Nuke A has the brown suit on, and much like Lil Durk, 6ix99 also paid to have a Chicago rapper assassinated. The rapper revealed that after beefing with Chief Keef on social media, he offered $20,000 to Kenna McKenzie, a nin-tier thug, to shoot his opponent dead. McKenzie carried out the attack outside the W Hotel in Manhattan, although no one was injured. However, after the shooting, the fee was later reduced to $10,000. After 6ix99 discovered that the hitman had only fired 1 shot and missed his target, his cooperation meant that he wouldn't fully to be prosecuted for any of his 9 charges. Instead, the rapper was given a sentence of 2 years. After his testimony, the rapper was released early due to concerns that he would be at risk in case of a COVID-19 outbreak in the prison. 6ix99 is not the only one who has named out his gang comrades while snitching.